What's up, everyone? Welcome back to more Evil Within 2. This is my Akumu difficulty, no upgrades, no keys, no damage video walkthrough. This is chapter 12 entitled Bottomless Pit. There will be no keys in chapter 12. All chapter 12 is just making our way to Theodore's hideout for the moment. While traveling through the first part, you're just going to take out all the enemies on the first section. After that, we don't have to take out no more enemies. We can just crouch and run through the rest of this section. On this enemy here, you can just sneak behind her. She'll never see you because she's still in her spawn mode, and then once you get behind her, you can stealth kill her. You can do that from the majority of the enemies in here, even the new enemy, which is called Glutton. Glutton is a big explosive monster, so you can shoot it and it will explode, but I don't recommend that. I have a cool strat in order to take it out, but I'm only going to show you that in chapter 13, so you have to wait to see that. It's very good. In this chapter, I'm going to sneak up behind Glutton and I'm going to take him out with a stealth attack, but you only need to do that for chapter 12. When you run into him for the remainder of the chapters, don't do that. Follow what I do in chapter 13, because it's going to be awesome. And if Glutton spots you, it's going to chase you down. And for a big monster, that seems impossible, but it's not. It don't run out of stamina. It gets close enough to you to where it can explode itself and kill you on impact. So you don't want to get spotted by those enemies at all. And that enemy right there is Glutton. So we're gonna wait for this Lost to turn back around, and then we're gonna stealth kill her. If she turns around and spots you, just use the axe that you came within, or the axe that you grabbed from the first enemy we killed. You're gonna be doing that a ton, so make sure you take out all enemies in this section. After this, you don't have to take no more enemies out. After taking Glutton out, we have 2 more enemies to take out, but I recommend taking this guy out first because he pays you no attention, versus if you take the other guy out, if he spots you, this guy gets alerted, and then you have to deal with 2 lost enemies rather than 1. So take this guy out first and then take out the other lost enemy, because by the time you turn on this crank here and open this door, that guy will be close to your position, and you don't want that. So take him out after you take the first lost out right there. And as you see, he spotted me, and I wasn't dealing with none of his crap, so I just used my axe, so I didn't want to waste nothing else. And I had to run back to grab the other axe, which spawned another enemy, but it's all cool. It takes time, it's patience. We're going to be doing a little bit of looping around this pillar here until she loses her line of sight of me, and then I'm just going to stealth attack her. There will also be items around each section of enemies that you encounter, but once you kill these first set of enemies, this is where I recommend you get most of your items from. Once you go through that door, don't try to go for no more items, because you're going to be getting a mix of lost enemies and also the spawn enemies. And it's so dark in this area, you can barely tell where most of these enemies at, and they can catch you off guard. So don't take the risk in grabbing shotgun shells when you don't really need to grab those. If all luck fails, if you fall in the walkthrough, you grab the keys, you can always use the keys to go back in the safe room and gather more ammo from the lockers. Don't ever forget that.
Mom never gave up. Not like you. She tried to tell you
that you were too stupid to listen. No, this isn't right.
Myra succeeded where you failed. You refused to listen. You lost them both, and then became lost yourself.
You know anything about me?
Myra understood that goals can be achieved by submission, by joining.
Now I want you guys to listen very closely. You will hear one of the spawn enemies sneaking up on me on the right side. For the majority of this section, you're going to be seeing me run through this section. Do not, and I repeat, do not waste your time grabbing any ammo that's on the floor, because there are going to be spawn enemies. And you can see from the first encounter, thank God I had headphones in, I was able to hear him coming from my right side, and I was booking it once I spotted him. There would be another spawn enemy in this area here also. He'd be on the left though. Wait for him to spawn to run past you. Once you get to these stairs, can't no enemy come over here. And look, turn around, look at this. Waiting for me. I got there just in time. Man, those spawn enemies are very aggressive, especially in this section.
Now you come. When it's too late, you're always too late.
After all this, you still want to be reunited with Lily?
I do. I need to find her.
Fine. Then come to me.
Lily? Is it really you? Lily. No. Lily.
There she is. Your precious daughter. Isn't this what you wanted?
Dad. You let this happen to me. Why didn't you save me?
No. Please. I couldn't. I wanted to.
doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past. Unless you join. Do that, and I can make your dreams come true. Together we can take Lily from Myra. Once I have the power of the core, you will be truly free.
No.
It will take more than bullets to stop me. Will you never learn?
You shot me. Sebastian, why?
No. No.
Come on, man. Let's get you out of here. You can't let him get to you. You gotta give that son of a bitch some payback.
Sebastian? What's wrong? Are you all right? You've been working too hard. It's making you delirious.
Myra? Torres, I'm home. How did I...
Now, we're in the dream sequence of chapter 12. You can get an achievement here in chapter 12 by examining everything in the house. I want to let you know where all the items are that you can interact with and examine. So the first thing we're going to do is go in Lily's room here, and we're going to grab this photographic slide on the left.
Lily's room. Just the way it used to be. The way I wish it had stayed.
There's no need to stay in Lily's room after you grab the photographic slide, so you want to exit the room. You want to go to Sebastian's office, which is the door before you reach the stairs. There will be an Easter egg item hidden in the room, and his badge and a photograph on his desk.
I buried myself in work so hard. If I could only get some of that time back, I'd spend it with them.
Now, as you exit his office, go straight and interact with this photo on the wall straight ahead.
Lily's drawings. God, I hope she still has some of that innocence after all this.
Once you get downstairs, you want to interact with two items. The first item would be straight ahead on the left corner from this room here. It'll be a shelf with Myra's police accolades on it. You just see me move the camera past it. Not this wedding photograph here, the one on my right shoulder right now. And then interact with this note, and you should get the achievement.
Myra's last communication. It was hidden with her files. It sounded so crazy at the time. But I should have believed her.
My dearest Sebastian, if you've received this letter, then I fear the worst has come to pass. It means that my investigation got too close to the truth. It means that you may never see me again. I'm sorry I kept it from you, but it was to protect you from either the truth or my madness. I've enclosed a copy of my files. I only hope that you never receive them, but if you do, it's up to you to finish what I started. Please, find justice for Lily, and for me. I love you with all of my heart, Myra. I'm so sorry, Sebastian. You've endured so much. All this time, all alone.
It's my fault. You tried to tell me. But I didn't believe you. And now I'm so messed up. I'm talking to an hallucination. You. I couldn't save Lily from the fire. I failed everyone.
That's not true, Sebastian. There was no fire to save her from. You know this now.
But I couldn't protect her.
How could you? Mobius are a force of nature. What you're doing, it's like blaming yourself for an earthquake. It wasn't your fault. You have to stop torturing yourself. You're a good man, Sebastian. That's why I married you. And this time, you can save her. There are too many forces against you. You have to stay strong. Don't let the past defeat you. I forgive you. And Lily will too. But the most important thing is that you forgive yourself.
Forgive yourself. She's right. She's always been right. Theodore uses my own guilt against me. But guilt for what? It's their fault, not mine. They took everything from me. I didn't start any of this. But I'm gonna finish it. And God help anybody that stands in my way.
Wake up, Sebastian!
What? Hoffman? What happened?
She brought you here. I'm sorry, Sebastian. I tried to save her, but...
No. I shot her.
the bullet wound was superficial. She died from injuries sustained in a battle with those things.
Damn it. She didn't have to die like that. She was a good soldier. She just wanted to save Lily. And now she's dead. Again.
No, Sebastian. It's not your fault. Don't let him do this to you.
You're right. That goddamn son of a bitch. This is what he wants. Trying to make me feel guilty. But he's the one who did this. Not me. He's the guilty one. Okay. It's time to clean house. I've just gotta find Theodore.
That's not the problem. Destroying Liam's machine worked. Theodore's out there in the open now. The problem is getting to him.
What do you mean?
I picked this up on the exterior surveillance system cameras. Have a look. Theodore's stronghold appeared in the middle of Union. But it's surrounded by what looks like a massive wall of fire.
Shit. I won't be able to get through it.
I think that there may be a way. I found a device in Liam's equipment room that should be able to help.
Great. Let's see it.
It's not quite ready. I still have to do a few tweaks.
Okay. Go do what you have to do. I remember there being a hotel near there. I'll go check if it's safe, then send you the coordinates. You can meet me there with the device.
Okay, I'll see you soon.